Welcome back to the channel. Yes, my hair is a little messy. Little man's out here dressed like a Luigi, playing with a bouncy ball thing. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. 70 degrees and sunny. A little cold for that, though, unfortunately. But one thing it's not too cold for, and that is working on the bar.
It'd been like months before we even started.
Yeah, we were a little late getting started on the bar here. I'm sanding it down a little bit. I believe I did say in a previous video that I would probably only have one more deck update, and that would be the finale. Well, that was before I started on all of this. So we decided to take advantage of the beautiful weather that we've had over the past few days here. Get this put together here real quick. I mostly used a lot of scraps that I had. As you can tell, the top here, mostly 2x8s. Some scrap 2x8s that I had from cutting joists and whatnot. And I kept going back and forth on what to use for the front and the sides here. But I had a bunch of these deck boards left over. Just some random scraps and other pieces laying around. I'm only going to have to go buy 2 8-foot boards and 1 12-foot board. Everything else was just some scraps that I had. And for future purposes, if you remember, we did get power run out here. I've got 3 separate quad outlets on the deck. One powering the pump and the robot vacuum. One over here. And this one right here, and they're all 3 on separate circuits. And when the guys ran that, they put a drop somewhere under the deck here, and I'm going to be able to run power up to the bar. And we will have a mini fridge of sorts around here somewhere.
String lights on it.
Yes, we're going to put some lights on it. We're going to have a blender, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, you got to have a blender on the bar. Amateur. Gonna get back to sanding here. We'll show you some updates once I get the bar actually finished. And we still gotta finish a little bit here and there.
Yeah, like the underpot.
Luigi has to go find something with Mario. Maybe a few gold coins, a couple mushrooms.
A flower.
Or a flower. And we'll be back with another update. The hair, I just got out of the shower. It is another day now, different shirt, but I've got the bar, at least on this side, almost completely done. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do anything down here at the bottom. There's not really a gap there that I can see, but it does almost kind of sort of look unfinished. I've done some sanding on the top here. Never mind the bird doo-doo. You can see you've got the sides here and some of the screw holes here I need to sand a little more. I've got those. Still trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Obviously this is treated wood, so I'm not really terribly concerned about rot at the moment. But I may come in with a blowtorch and do some kind of fancy stuff on the edges here. I'm not sure yet. I've also mentioned to the wife about putting like some metal signs and stuff along the front, kind of jazz it up a little. Metal signs over here. So far, just kind of shot me down on those a little bit, but I think I will prevail. Now, as far as the inside, in here, I've got, when the guys ran power, there's conduit running all under the deck here. Somewhere in the bottom there's a box. Then come off of it, come over here, put another quad outlet or 2 right here for possibly a mini fridge, blender, TV, radio, music, all that good stuff eventually. And now looking at it from the inside, I don't know if it comes across on camera that well, but you can see the gap over here and some right here. I still have some deck board scrap. I may do something with that later on. But we're going to put some shelves under here. Maybe have some sealed storage containers to put like some salt and pepper, different spices for these two things here. This may get upgraded at some point in the next 2 or 3 years. I need to put some more high temperature paint on here. But the last one I had of these I had for like 7 or 8 years. It did a lot of good smoked pork butts in there. This I've had for a couple years now. It's still going pretty strong. But when I do get a new one, it'll be a Weber. This one does okay, but as you can see, it's got the thinner grill grates, and it's definitely not a Weber gas grill. And me personally, I am more of a charcoal fan myself, and I'll probably go back to charcoal a little more now that I've got a deck here to hang out on while I wait for the coals to kind of die down a little bit. But for ease and convenience and a bit of economical factor, you can't beat a gas grill. But for flavor though, wood flavor, you can't beat that. So I know I said in the last deck update video that video would probably be the last one before my final update. And I don't want to say it too much in this one, but this one may be the final update before the finale. And another reason I say that is because if you have been to Home Depot lately, or any hardware store that sells lumber for that matter, and you have priced that lumber, oh my god, it's a good time to own stock in a lumber company. I went to Home Depot the other day and bought 2 8-foot deck boards, 1 12-foot to finish this off. With tax, it was over $45 for those 3 boards. That is insane. I actually had to go get one of the guys that works in the lumber department there to make sure that the price tag was right, because it had been a little while since I bought lumber. He said, yeah, unfortunately that is correct. Back in the spring when I was buying all of these deck boards, the 8-foot boards were like $5 and something, and I believe the 12-foot boards were $8, $9 maybe. If they were even 10, I kind of doubt that. So yes, lumber has skyrocketed, and there are a variety of factors for that. I asked the guy and he said 2 main reasons. 1, more people are at home doing projects. And 2, much like many other industries, the lumber mills are running at reduced capacity. Got yourself a perfect storm there. Hey buddy. And I do have to give little man here a thanks, because he helped me hold the boards while I screwed them in. He's been very helpful on this deck from start to finish. Stay tuned for more.